This morning we are going to see the Christ the Redeemer, one of the 7 wonders of the world. We woke up pretty early, just after 6, because we wanted to beat the crowds and be here early. And we actually managed to do that. There are almost no people. We'll see what it is like up there. So to get here, we just took an Uber to the main parking lot where the tourist center is, and that's where you buy your tickets as well. And they have these vans that take people up. You could also take a train, but it's a bit more expensive, so we decided to go for this option. So now we're just waiting for our van that's gonna take us all the way up to the statue.
Be aware that once you get to the top here, there's people trying to sell you tickets unofficially. So just keep walking all the way up until you get to the main ticket office, which is in the main shopping area. And that's the best way to do it. We have made it all the way to the top, and you can see Christ the Redeemer right there behind us. It is the newest one of the 7 wonders of the world, and it's 30 meters tall on an 8-meter pedestal, so you can basically see it everywhere around.
It's actually not that old at all. It's not even 100 years old. The statue was actually built to celebrate the centenary of Brazil's independence from Portugal in 1921. And although it looks like it's just a big concrete block, the statue is actually made of this mosaic of soapstone. It definitely looks a bit less impressive than other wonders of the world. It looks just like a big statue, but not even that big, really.
So when we got up here, it was completely foggy, but luckily the weather has cleared up and we can now see it very, very clearly.
Definitely come on a sunny day, because if it's cloudy, you're not going to be able to see much from up here. And even though we came here so early and we thought we managed to beat the crowds, we actually did not. It's so packed, and we only got here 15 minutes after it opened. So I really don't know when you're supposed to come for it to not be so crowded. It's low season as well.
For lunch, we stopped at Garota de Ipanema, where we enjoyed one of the most traditional Brazilian dishes, feijoada. It's a bean stew with beef and pork meat, served with a generous portion of rice, toasted cassava flour, sautéed collard greens, and an orange, which is typically added to balance all the flavors. It was delicious.
Was really nice, so we decided to spend the afternoon at the beach. We first went to Copacabana beach, which is one of the famous beaches. It was really beautiful. The water is so blue and the sand is so smooth. It kind of reminds us of Mexico a little bit. Then we moved over to Ipanema Beach because we've read that this one is a lot safer, and it actually does feel a bit safer. We are kind of scared to go swim together because there would be no one watching our stuff. So it was an okay experience overall, but it would have been better if we could actually go swim nicely. We had to take turns, which is not ideal. But the beach is amazing. The water is not too cold. The waves are actually pretty big. You cannot go too far, but you can still swim a little bit. So it's really nice. Earlier today, we also tried this acai ice cream with chocolate, and it was so delicious. Definitely must try when you come to Brazil. I think it's one of the most popular desserts to try here as well.